Hey team, I'm Crystal, and today we're going to take a look at how to perform a rotating hover with a side crunch. So this is what it looks like. One, two, two. And this is also what it looks like. One. So when we break this down, benefits of our exercise. We're building strength through our anterior core. We're building strength and stability through our shoulders. We're building strength through our transverse abdominis. We're building strength through our rectus abdominis. We're also building strength through our lateral core here. So we're going to start by hooking our arms under the body in a prone position. Our elbows are going to stack under our shoulders, and we can absolutely hang out on our knees, or we can pop up onto our toes here. Either way, maintaining a nice forward lean and a big brace through our belly for stability and support. From here, we're going to open to one side, stacking our shoulders, opening our chest to the side wall, and then we're going to create one side crunch by bringing our elbow towards our knee, pushing our side rib to our side hip, pushing all the way out, rotating back down, hooking back under our body, returning to that starting position in our hover, and then simply rotating to our other side and repeating. Typically, when we see this exercise, we see it in a ladder format. So what would happen here is after we perform one on each side, we would now do 2 side crunches, 2 on the other side, then 3 of each, 4, and so on. Just continuing to add a side crunch every round, exploring how high we can climb. And that's really going to be dependent on what your personal workout plan with this exercise is for the day. Our common faults in this exercise: as we get tired, we start to shift the body back. So instead of maintaining this delicious forward lean that really fires up all those target areas, we start to lose our muscular activation in the target areas because our hips shift behind, we've lost the elbow-shoulder alignment, and we can even lose the brace of the belly here because the body just starts to do some weird stuff as we lose proper alignment. By making sure that we're leaning forward the entire time, when we come back into the side hover, we're going to make sure that we keep everything we want activated and also everything that we don't want stress or tension in to avoid that so it does not lead to injury and it just creates healthier, happier bodies here. The other big common fault we're going to see is going to be in the side hover or side crunch portion of the exercise. So once we open and we're tired, what tends to happen is we start to lean forward or we over rotate and we lean back. When we open on the side, we want to think of the body like as if it was a piece of wood. So everything should be strong and solid and straight. Even when we're performing the crunch, everything is stable. The last common fault that we tend to see here as the body gets tired is also going to be in the side hover position. And this is going to have to do with the hips dropping. So as we get tired, the hips start to get closer and closer to the floor. By actually pulling from underneath the hip up as we're maintaining this position, we're going to bring more sensation into our lateral core. This is going to help us not only strengthen through our midsection, but it's going to help us shape and tone through our waistline. So we just want to try to keep that up as much as possible. And once again, just creating a little bit more reward out of the work we were going to do anyways here. Progression and regression strategies. Mainly it's just going to be based off load or the option that you choose. And that's going to be, are you going to be on your knees or are we going to be on our toes today? If we hang out on our knees, this is absolutely going to be less challenging. And if we could pop up onto our toes, this is going to be more challenging. So just kind of picking what feels right for us today. We can also maybe drop to our knees when we come through the middle and then pop up onto our toes when we come to the side. Or maybe just do a couple on your toes and a couple on your knees. If you're kind of in between the low and the high option, and that'll help you bridge that gap and build the strength and conditioning required to eventually advance and graduate to taking all of that exercise in the high option. And that is how to perform a rotating hover with a side crunch.